Today marks 100 days till the first day of kickoff for the 100th season. 100 days, boys. I don't know if I can make it. What's up, Fin fans? So today marks day 7 of Miami Dolphins OTAs. It also marks the beginning of the last week of OTAs. We got OTAs today, tomorrow, Friday. That's it. Mandatory minicamp. Then there's a break until training camp. And then we have preseason. And then, like I said, 100 days. It's 100 days today till kickoff. Oh, it's going to be a while. But before we jump into anything, I just want to make a huge announcement. I'm partnering with DolphinsTalk.com. If you guys don't know about DolphinsTalk.com, they're a really cool website, obviously, everything and anything about the Miami Dolphins. They have a ton of articles on there written by amazing writers, breaking down different things, different opinion-based things, a ton of different cool articles. They also have collaborated and partnered with other Dolphin YouTubers that you guys might know. Anthony Saba, Young Mayo. Anthony Saba, if you don't know him, is a really, really good Dolphins YouTuber who breaks down film like I've never seen before. Be sure to check him out. And Young Mayo, you probably guys definitely know about Young Mayo. Some of the best, if not the best, Dolphins highlight videos I've ever seen on YouTube come from Young Mayo. They're also partnered with Dolphins.com. I will link their website below. Be sure to go check them out. My stuff is now going to be on them because I'm partnering with them. Huge announcement. So today I thought was going to be open to the media. I thought we were going to get our play-by-plays today. We didn't. I think it's going to be tomorrow. I think it's always the second day of OTAs. So I think tomorrow is going to be the play-by-play. My mistake. I thought it was today. But I still have some news. I still have some notes. And I'm going to do an unboxing today. So that'll be the comment of the day. All horrified. You guys already know he helps me out. He sent me something. Again, if you guys want to send me something, P.O. Box is below. Even if you don't want to send me something, or if you want to make a fan-made thing, or you want send me something to hang on the wall, or even if you just want to send me a letter, I'm going to do a fan appreciation video where I either open up mail that you guys sent me, open up packages you guys sent me. Also, I'm going to be asking you guys to send me comments or questions on Twitter and here. Hashtag it fan appreciation, and it'll be in the fan appreciation video. But I'll let you guys know when to send those questions because as of right now, I'm not making the video until maybe after minicamp. I'm going to do a fan appreciation. So like in 2 weeks, I'm going to do it. Give you guys time to send me things, again, to the P.O. Box, send me letters, whatever. But let's jump into some of the things I wanted to talk about from today's OTA, some of the news. So there's a lot of speculation, a lot of talk about who's going to be our slot receiver, right? You know, we have Devontae Parker, even Bryce Butler. They tend to be boundary receivers. Jakeem Grant has really shown that he is better suited at the boundary because he has the speed and all that stuff. So it's really between Albert Wilson and Kenny Stills. And obviously Albert Wilson is going to be one of the slot receivers, especially if you do a 4 wide receiver set. But Kenny Stills kind of has some stats and some background to really show that he maybe should be one of the slot receivers. If you look, PFF, Pro Football Focus, they put out some information, right? So last year, Kenny Stills had 167 snaps in the slot. He was targeted 20 times, which, again, I talked about this a few times, that there was a ton of times where Kenny Stills was wide open and he just wasn't looked at. But he was targeted 20 times out of 167, which, again, kind of sucks. 12 receptions, 137 yards, 4 touchdowns. This is all in the slot, not his season. 12 first downs and only 2 drops, which gives the quarterback that throws to him while he's in the slot a passer rating of 120.2. Also, that means that he converts first down 60% of the time. Not also factoring in 2017 stats. In 2017, he had 302 snaps in the slot. He had 53 targets. Again, a huge disparity. You would think you would want to throw to him more, but that's here nor there. So 53 targets, 32 receptions, 516 yards, 6 touchdowns, 22 first downs, 1 drop, a passer rating of 122.8. So it was even better last year, which 41.5% first downs. So you're thinking to yourself, this guy should be in the slot. So it just really gives more evidence and more proof that maybe Kenny Stills should be a slot. Maybe him and Albert Wilson should be, interchanging slot positions. Because he has the stats and he really proves that, he should be in the slot. I'll leave that to your guys. I'll leave that to maybe what do you guys think about Kenny Stills in the slot position? Again, if these stats prove he can really do it, and especially if we start having quarterbacks that are a little bit more aggressive with their throws and really look at him more, watch Kenny Stills have a pretty good season this year. Next thing I want to talk about is the defensive scheme. Now, a lot of people have been speculating. Brian Flores likes to keep things tight to the chest. Brian Flores doesn't want to tell anyone anything. So a lot of us have been speculating, have been, trying to come up with the type of scheme they're running. But the fact that he said he wants to have his best players on the field, and then he wants to accommodate to those best players, I honestly could see, a 3-4 type defense. Now, that's what's been talked about. We've been talking about 3-4-4-3 hybrid, even some different hybrids with 3 safeties on the field, 5 corners on the field. But you want to get your best players on your field. So on the defense, the best players are obviously Xavier Howard, Mika Fitzpatrick, Rashad Jones, TJ McDonald. You want to get Wilkins out there. You want to get Baker out there. You want to get Kiko Alonso out there. You want to get Bobby McCain out there. You want to get a lot of the safeties and corners out there. You want to get a good amount of your linebackers. If Ginkle's playing outside linebacker, Charles Harris is supposedly playing outside linebacker. When it comes to defensive line, a lot of the people we have on the defensive line are mostly tackles. So that's where it's you really start to think of the 3-4 scheme. Because you can have Wilkins as an edge rusher. You can have Spence as the nose tackle. You can have Woodard, Gachow as the other edge rusher. So it really starts to lean towards that type of scheme where you want to have a lot of speed out there. Baker could be even Baker's really good at coverage, but he's also really good at rushing. I think he had 3 or 4 sacks last year. So he can also be one of those outside linebacker rushers. To throw it out there, because, we haven't seen it yet. Or I haven't seen it yet, because I'm pretty sure the beat writers have seen it, so they kind of have an idea of what the defensive scheme looks like. Or Flores hasn't really shown anything in OTAs. But just to speculate, if he wants to get his best players out there, a lot of his best players are in the secondary and linebackers. So I'm thinking they're going 3-4 scheme, which I'd be happy with. And then I also want to talk about, real quick, the Washington signing, Adolphus Washington. I don't want to talk about it in general as him as a player and all that stuff. He really hasn't had a big career. He really hasn't shown much. He's only been here for little time. But he's just on the track of a trend that the Dolphins are doing. Now, I talked about this before, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on it. A lot of the free agency and a lot of the trades that the Dolphins have done are for top picks. Now, when I'm talking top pick, I'm not talking top 10 pick. I'm talking about top picks in the draft. First round, second round, third round, fourth round. Those are where you get starters. And the Dolphins are picking up a lot of players that are top picks, but still have that fire because they were misused or struggled in a different scheme. The Washington signing is just an example of it. You got Josh Rosen, who's the first overall pick that we traded for. You got Nate Orchard, Rowe, cornerback, and Tate Carradine, second round picks. You have Washington and Wolford, the tight end, third round picks, and you have Walton, who was a fourth round pick. Even Dwayne Allen, who is 29, because a lot of these guys in their early 20s, was a third round pick. So we're getting these top picks that still have a fire under their ass and still want to prove that they are just as good. And then I just want to talk about, I mentioned in one of my videos how they are really, really, really focusing on conditioning. They're focusing on conditioning, and they're focusing on having players cross-train. And what I mean by that is not CrossFit, which is a conditioning type of workout where you do ridiculous amounts of things in a circle, push-ups, 40 push-ups, 20, you know what I'm saying? Cross-training. So they'll have, like I said, they had Charles Harris not only working with the linebackers, but kind of working with the corners. learning how to catch because he's going to be playing outside linebacker. He's going to need to drop into coverage a few times and all that stuff. Tight ends have been working with offensive linemen, really building up and cross training to get their scheme and to get their abilities built up. But not only that, a lot of them have saying this is the most conditioned team they've ever played on, which is huge. If you guys notice that whenever they mess up, they have to run over, touch the TNT sign, come back. If they have to mess up, the whole team has to do laps. If they mess up, they have to do push-ups. Really gets them conditioned for that beginning of the month when all of a sudden all these people come down to Miami in September and they start struggling in the heat where the Dolphins are practicing, doing push-ups, conditioning for the heat so that come the third, fourth quarter, they're still fresh as can be. They're still kicking ass while the other team is sucking wind. So I'm loving that. That's hugely important to me, especially when it comes to playing in Miami in September. The first 2 home games are in September, so it's going to be huge. And then the last thing I want to talk about from day 7 of the OTAs is the cap space. A lot of people have been wondering what's going on with the cap space. Where are we at in the cap space? As of right now, after signing Adolphus Washington, and Deirdre, the 3rd-round pick, is still not signed. I don't know why. I'm going to do way more research into that and get you guys an answer to that because I don't understand why this dude's not signed yet. But we're at $23.4 million under the cap. Now, they expect to carry over about $15 million of that to next season, which would give them about $110 million in cap space next year. They have to sign practice squad players, so that's where a good chunk of about $8 million is going to go, is signing practice squad players. And they probably still will sign another vet, but not to the Ndamukong Suh type contract where it's $10 million. But I could see them still trying to bring in another vet or two, especially because a lot of times these OTAs and these mandatory mini camps, and even in the first few weeks of training camp, they start to see, okay, we're struggling on the offensive line, or we're struggling with pass rushers. All right, who's still out there? Who can we bring in? That's what they're doing. So, like I said, we're at $23.4 million. So, expect about, like I said, $15 million in cap space to be carried over because, again, they have to sign practice squad players and all that stuff. And we're going to have $110 million next year. So, not only are we going to have 12 draft picks, 1 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s, 1 5, 2 6s, and 2 7s, we're going to have $110 million in cap space. So a lot of what this year is to compete. Everyone's competing. Everyone's getting, we're going to see what we have, and we're not tanking. I'm tired of saying this, but we're not tanking. We're competing. We're building. So next year we see, okay, all these expensive players, Rashad Jones will probably be gone next year. TJ McDonald will probably be gone next year. We'll probably pick up a nice safety. We'll have Mika Fitzpatrick go back to playing straight safety. We'll probably pick up, some more offensive linemen, some edge rushers, see what we have at quarterback, draft a quarterback, We'll see all this stuff, and we'll be able to take this money and spend it properly and spend it smart. So we're not overpaying for players, and we still might have even more money to carry the next year and have another $100 million. See what I'm saying? We start building and building and building. All of a sudden, the Dolphins are a team that are in the playoffs every year. The Dolphins are in the team that are in the AFC Championship every year. And that's what the Dolphins are trying to do right now. And it's smart to build, not tank, build. But comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the potential of Kenny Stills playing slot with all the stats I threw at you. Let me know what you guys think of the defensive scheme. I know a lot of you guys like to tell me the schemes you're thinking of, and I love reading it. So, again, what schemes are you thinking of? What do you guys think of the free agents they're picking up, these first, second, third, fourth round picks that they're picking up, that still have a fire under their ass that they want to prove? Let me know what you guys think of the conditioning and the cap space. And like I said, I'm not going to get to a comment of the day. I'm going to be opening a package that one of you guys sent to me. So let's jump right into that. So this is from All Harvified. He sent me, he embroiders stuff. So he sent me something that he made for me and my father. So I'm just opening this real quick. There is a letter in here. He told me not to read the letter. So I won't read the letter. Really take this sucker good. Did make me and my dad something. So let's see what he made me. Wow. Wait till you guys see what he made. Wait till you guys see. This is really cool, and All Harvified. I really, really appreciate this. Check this out, guys. This is awesome. Look on the back. It says DouglieDoWrong. I'm going to be wearing this. I'm going to wear this constantly. These are awesome. So he made one for me. He made one for my dad, which is super cool. My dad's going to be wearing these constantly. And he made another one. This one doesn't have a DouglieDoWrong on the back. So I'm thinking of hanging this behind me. Also, I might give it away. I haven't decided yet, but these hats are amazing. Thank you so very much, all Harvified. I greatly appreciate it. Again, if you guys want to send me anything, my P.O. box is below. You don't don't feel like you need to buy me something, or you need to send me a package, or you need to do something like this. If you guys want to just send me letters, be sure to send me. You could send me a letter. Like I said, I'm going to do a fan appreciation video where I'm going to ask you guys to either ask me questions. It could be about me personally. It could be about the Dolphins, my thoughts on some of the Dolphin things, my thoughts on the history of the Dolphins, all that stuff. I'm going to do a fan appreciation video after mandatory mini camps. So expect that not this weekend, the next weekend. So like I said, I'm going to let you guys know. If you guys want to send me something probably right now or this week would be the best time to get it to me, because then I'll have it by the time the fan appreciation video comes out. Also, like I said, I'll ask you guys for the comments for that or the questions. But thank you guys so much. Again, we did the 5K giveaway yesterday. Craig won, so he's getting the t-shirt. But yeah, thank you guys so much for helping me hit 5K. Like I said, I do everything I do for you guys, so I greatly appreciate it. Thank you again, All Harvified, for sending me this. You are absolutely amazing. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter. I've been tweeting out a ton of things, a ton of things that you don't like. Obviously, it pertains to the Dolphins, but some things that don't pertain to the Dolphins, I retweet. And I like also commenting and talking to you guys on Twitter. So be sure to follow me on Twitter. Be sure to go check out the Bit Boys. I've been doing more Madden. We're going to be playing some more new games. We're going to be playing some more retro games on the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo. So if you like that type of stuff, go over there, check it out. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. I'll say it one more time. 100 more days till the kickoffs. 100 days. It's going to be a long 100 days, but we're going to get through this, and I'm going to help you through this with all the videos I'm going to be making for you guys. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Lets me know you guys love what I do, because I love reading you guys' comments. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We got a video coming out tomorrow. Then we got a video coming out Friday. I have a fan appreciation video. I have the mandatory minicamp videos. I have a cool video that I'm planning. It's like a skit type Miami Dolphins video. And then we have all of training camp preseason. I got so much planned for you guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Hopefully this one's open to media. I could do a play-by-play for you guys, because I know we all love that. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.